Hello, my name is Joshua Pereira.
My name is McCarthy Lubin.
And we will be the narrators for this documentary on a documentary, our video project for Black Studies 101 at UMass Amherst. First and foremost, this video is based upon a documentary that Jim Zimbalist and Matt McConaughey came up with. It's dealing with the rights leader Anderson Sa and his struggle to right the social wrongs in the favelas in Rio de Janeiro. And yeah, basically that's what our video is about.
So pretty much, to go into detail about our video, we're really showing you more clips from this documentary, and then after this we'll be showing reactions from us, you narrators, as well as significant others, people who have taken this class and people who haven't. So for the people who have taken this class, they'll be showing you and telling you more about how this film relates to topics we've discussed, such as the African diaspora, Black transnationalism, Black identity, and how those themes have evolved throughout time. And we'll not only discuss that in relation to the documentary, but as well as how the problems of the favela and the problems of this documentary and how it relates to societal problems today as a whole. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and hope you enjoy the show.
Enjoy.
Cheguei com minha guitarra de tambor pra fazer, logo notei em rock and roll.
O que o jovem hoje precisa, cara, o jovem que mora, principalmente o jovem da favela, que mora em favela, em morro, comunidade, é de referência, né? É de ídolos negros. O governo é o quê? É o poder, né? Tem a culpa da própria favela por vários critérios. Hoje o jovem que mora numa favela, ele tem pouca opção de lazer, ele tem pouca informação à cultura.
Que infelizmente o que leva o jovem para a criminalidade é roupa, é status, é falta de oportunidade, é a falta de pertencimento a um grupo estruturado. Então muitas vezes ele sente a necessidade de estar envolvido com um grupo estruturado. Em algumas comunidades de baixa renda, esses grupos estruturados é o movimento, é o narcotráfico.
Livre mesmo. Vou passar algumas coisas na caixa e a galera dos tambores maior vai completando. Umas coisas rítmicas de pagar só pra vocês terem mais noção de divisão e ritmo. Fica passando uns funk, umas coisas quebradas. Tá? Aí eu vou mandar a caixa começar. Vou mandar a caixa começar. Só. A gente vai arrumando, tá? Aí quando dizer assim, para, a gente vai fazer outro vídeo. Pra não formar. Bum, cá, bum, cá, bum, bum, cá. Tá, cadê aqui, ó? Bum, cá, bum, cá. Aqui, deixa eu fazer primeiro, depois você escolhe. Aqui, ó. Ó, aqui, ó. Acabou, só isso. Olha mesmo, só aqui, ó. Corre não, cara. Corre não. Pra vocês. Continua. Pra vocês.
Alright, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the first video. Welcome to discussion time.
Basically what happened in the first video is it's showing you the drum program brought to you by AFRO-AM. AFRO-AM is a group by Anderson Sa and Jose Jr. And they want to create a place where kids can just be kids, where they can just go, play, have fun, learn, and just get out of the streets and out of crime. What leads to the crime rate is the kids have nothing to do and they want a group identity, as Anderson Sa was talking about in the video. Afro Reggae started out with the newspaper called Afro Reggae News. After generating revenue off of that, they started the drum program. Ever since I was quoted as saying use music as an instrument of change, he does not, he comes from a time period that many of his friends are no longer living, meaning they've been in crime and they were murdered. And I'd like to pass it to Mac. What you think about this?
Alright, well, my take on this is that this video really showed Anderson Saw's first point of success in his journey to revitalize his favela. So at this point, what he's doing is he removed fear, which is a very critical point. Previously in the favelas, people say you had families in 2 different favelas. They were too scared to travel into another favela based upon fear of their life. So they would have to travel to a neutral place in order to see family. At this point, what is Anderson Saw doing? He's bringing people outside the favela, bringing them in with instruments to teach kids how to play instruments, how to come together as a group for a common goal. This is a very critical point because it's not only showing kids that they don't have to turn to the drug life, but it's also teaching them how to work together to make their community better. So at this point, Anderson Saw's really first point of success, and adding to that, it's even crucial that it's in relation to Afro-Reggae News. It's something that he started himself about music, and later on you'll realize one of his main points is, what was it again, Joshua? What was his quote?
Use music as an instrument of change.
Using music as an instrument for change. That's his goal.
Afro Reggae, their drum program, led to the formation of the band, which became a bigger platform in which they could put out their message, not only to their favela, and to others. That's how the cookie crumbles.
Dead shot. Thoughts and perceptions of this video?
Well, I thought it was pretty cool because you see all these little kids that just look up to this one guy, and it's like more like they're looking for a leader or something to look forward to, or something else to learn to keep them distracted, to divert them from drugs or whatever, like violence that's out in the streets, and something positive that they can feel passionate about and that they can feel involved and be part of a team or a community.
It's good.
I think it's just an excellent way of community building. I think it's great that you have an individual that's taken it upon himself to utilize these children's talents and foster them and give them something to do afterwards, because it's very difficult for these children to adjust to society when they don't have the proper parenting that they should be getting due to socioeconomic reasons.
Caso dos bandidos que fizeram, transformaram, deram um passo à frente, mudaram a escala da sua ação.
Essa é a tropa da Polícia do Rio, justamente a tropa especializada, a tropa de elite. Seriam os ramos da Polícia do Rio. É a tropa que vai primeiro ao morro numa hora de conflito. Eles se vestem todos de preto, como realmente essas tropas americanas, inglesas, né? Tropas de assalto, eles se vestem todos de preto. Tem treinamento especial para técnica de guerra, técnica de guerrilha. A polícia brasileira, a polícia do Rio de Janeiro, principalmente a polícia que trabalha nas favelas, é uma polícia muito corrupta. Então, a polícia sempre foi a principal beneficiária do tráfico. O tráfico, a gente fala que o tráfico fatura, o tráfico vende, o tráfico ganha dinheiro, mas você não consegue ver nunca um traficante rico, um traficante milionário. Na favela todo mundo pobre e miserável. Para onde vai esse dinheiro? Esse dinheiro vai para a polícia. Então, a corrupção policial, quer dizer, quem leva armas para a favela? A gente sabe que são policiais. Quem leva droga, a gente sabe que tem policiais meio metidos no meio. Então, a corrupção policial talvez seja o grande alimentador de toda essa falta de controle que existe, né, nessas comunidades.
Vou internar de AFRO-AM rápido. Mas Paulo Naguela tomou um tiro de fuzil no pé do BOP. O BOP é o Batalhão de Operações Especiais, da Polícia Militar. Paulo estava indo trabalhar e acho que ele foi confundido com um bandido. Que era o momento.
So now you guys know how much drugs are actually prevalent in the favela society. Now you got to look at the NGO, the narco group organization, and how powerful and how much influence they have in the favela. Now you understand, now you have more of a background as to why most children, when they live in the favela, look to drug trafficking, because now you know this is how they get their source of income pretty much.
They see the clothes, the money, the cars,
The power.
They just automatically gravitate towards that. Anderson Side AFRO-AM want to create something new that they can come to that's beneficial instead of bad, basically. In this clip, you saw a whole bunch of drugs coming from a soldier of the favela. Andre Lewis goes on to talk about how the police are actually the benefactor. You never see a drug lord that's very, very rich, and through those drugs that you can see, you would be very rich if all the income was coming towards you, but most of the income goes towards the corrupt police. Andre Lewis, the investigative journalist, goes on to talk about how the members that are corrupt, part of the police force, are being paid handsomely, while all the other policemen and people of the government look down upon and discriminate against the people of the favela. They view that all people from the favela are somehow connected to crime, even though most of them aren't. Most of them are just hardworking people. That's just where they live. Anderson Side is one of them.
So now you have a glimpse of to what Anderson Side is fighting against. Now you saw, at first you saw his solution, Afro Reggae, making the band program and teaching the kids how to, influencing the kids to leave and think of their own, rather than focusing on and relying on the power of the drug lords. So
these are the social issues that we're talking about in Brazil and in the favelas is this discrimination against the people of the favela from outside people. Afro-Reggae is very angry with the state because they said the government had no control. They need support from the private sector and civil society and the media because the revolution is within the people's hands. It's not within the government's control to like influence it.
True. And it's also through this video that you get to see Anderson's new wave of consciousness that he develops. In his journey to fight against all this, he came up with a solution saying that in order to fight against this, you need the participation of every individual. So in his mind, every person in the favela who wants something better needs to work towards it and work towards making their community a better place, a safer place to live.
Cheguei com minha guitarra de tambor pra fazer, logo notei em rock and roll.